whispers, alibis thin. Two sharp-eyed sleuths say, all right, who sinned? Has tipped low, clues fall in line. They read between the lines, right on time. Grim starts sweating when the squad rolls through. Every story tested, most don't stand up to prove. So grab your fedora, jump right in. True Crime Squad's on, and the trouble begins. Join the super squad, bonus laughs, deeper clues. Same sharp sleuths, just extra clues.
Hey everybody, and welcome to the True Crime Squad. This is Katie Weaver. I'm here with my sister, co-host, and partner in crime, Kristi Brower. Hello.
Hello. Hey, everybody.
How's it going?
You know, it's good, except for there is the weirdest set of giant contraptions going up and down the street in front of my house today.
Oh.
It's this giant long semi, and behind it is this thing with claws on it that's digging up the asphalt and using an auger to shoot it into the semi in front of it. And then that thing has to honk at the semi about when to move forward. And so it's this horrible loud thing. And then it's beep, 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 beep. Constantly, it's been doing it all day. Because they're tearing up our asphalt and they're replacing our sidewalks. So, not thrilled about the whole operation. But this thing, it's unreal. The size of this equipment and how loud it is. And then you add in all the honking too. And I'm like, my God. I think they're almost done though. Yeah, it really was it's been quite a bit. But other than that, I'm great.
Wow, very good. I'll bet your dogs don't like it.
They are not thrilled, no.
Yeah. Boo. All righty. Well, I'm here. God damn it, it's hot. So hot.
Yeah.
We finally took a ride this afternoon and went and got our favorite drinks because we just needed to get in the car for a while, get in the AC,
I bet.
Things like that. Yeah, it's just hot. But otherwise, it's good. Yeah, I know. It's crazy because a lot of you guys are having fires right now. We aren't, which is crazy. So, I mean, I'll take it, but...
Not true. One just started at the old Teton Dam site.
Oh, no. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I did not know.
I joined this. I have this app that you can put in like counties around you to watch for fires. Yeah. Teton Dam spillway, literally, is on fire.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay, I'm not surprised. I've been up there a lot of times, and that is a very dry, desolate place. Still, though, wow. Yeah. Sounds like there's been a lot going on here in little old Rexburg, Idaho over the weekend. The police posted a long list of things that have gone on over the weekend that they've dealt with and wanted the public to know about. And, we've joked a lot about Rexburg and how, despite the Lori Vallow situation, we don't have a lot of crime, which is great. But we do get the police called for some pretty interesting things. So I thought I'd share a few things with you that you might find, I don't know, confusing, interesting. So here's what the Rexburg police
the day that
posted.
Ends in Y.
Yes. Here's the weekend highlight. There was a report of a suspicious man in the area of the LDS temple with tattoos. With tattoos.
My God. With tattoos?
What was he doing? Officers saw people
Gang
with
member.
Tattoos. Definitely. Officers saw people with tattoos.
Or it might have just been me. I don't know. Just kidding. I wasn't there.
Officers saw people with tattoos, but did not find any criminal activity. Weird. A person called 911 to ask for a ride to another city. Officers were unable to Uber the person, who remained in America's family community. Officers were searching...
They really said that?
They said that, yeah. Officers were searching for a wanted person who had violated a protection order in a stalking case. They spotted the suspect, walking down the street with the person who had a protection order. The suspect was taken into custody on several felony and misdemeanor charges. Police and fire responded to a residence where someone accidentally lit their stove on fire again. Someone needs to stop trying to cook. Officers received a report of domestic abuse. This one's more serious. Reporting parties were upset that the suspect would be interviewed and could not be arrested without being able to share their side of the story. A driver flagged down an officer to report that there was someone driving aggressively. When officers asked for more details, the driver stated, "I ain't no snitch," and drove away. Officers are still wondering what the point of that was.
I think everyone is.
Police responded to an elderly person in a mental health crisis. That person was taken to the hospital. Police responded to a middle-aged person in a mental health crisis. That person was taken to the hospital. Police responded to a juvenile in a mental health crisis. The situation was de-escalated and the juvenile was left with family. Roommates called about a person who left cats in a car for several days during hot weather. The cats were rescued and the owner was cited for animal cruelty. What the hell? It's been nearly 100 here.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
Responding to a traffic complaint from another county, officers located a vehicle and arrested the driver whose blood alcohol content was 4 times the legal limit.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so that's not good.
That's a lot of drunk. No.
That's a lot of drunk. Yes. But yeah, so that's what's up. That's what's been happening in the wild world of Rexburg over the weekend.
Hey, nobody was out in their bikini on their front lawn or someone drinking a beer, so I think they did pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Here's my guess, Ashley. My guess is whoever was with the person with the restraining order probably was a minor who didn't want the restraining order, and parents had gotten it and was trying to enforce it. That's my guess.
I suspect that would be correct.
But yeah, that is a little confusing. Anyway, so if you
all
have
of this
tattoos,
would
you?
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, I was going to say, if you have
say
tattoos,
all of
will
this
you
in
kindly?
self-named.
Please talk. Go ahead.
I think we have a delay. I said all of this in self-titled America's Family Community.
Yes. And please, if you have tattoos, kindly stay away from the temple. That is alarming.
Oh boy.
Crazy stuff. Anyway, we do have a big show today. Some big crime stuff went down over the weekend that we know you want to hear about. We are talking about the arrest of Ronald Fischer and of the Tate brothers. There's a lot to be said there. Yeah, so hold on to your horses. But before we do that, the Lindsay Clancy trial did start today, jury selection. So talk to us a little about that.
So jury selection did begin today. They picked 5 jurors in the entire first day. The judge wants 18, 6 alternates. Because, this is it's a very high profile case. It's a very high emotion case. The voir dire is taking forever. They've got a lot of very detailed questions about exposure to media coverage, their views on postpartum depression and postpartum psychosis, and whether a person could fairly evaluate an insanity defense, because that is her defense, and any experiences with mental illness that might affect their impartiality. I mean, that is a lot. That is a lot. So I think we'll be probably at least midweek before we see opening statements. This is going to take another at least couple days, if not more.
Yeah, definitely.
To get a jury seated. So once the jury is seated and actual trial begins, we'll start live streaming. But when I just checked to see where did they finally land, because I've been checking all day, and they have 5 jurors. I was like, oh shit. That's not very many in a whole day.
That's not very many. Yikes. Well,
there was a hearing this morning also before they got started. The defense was trying to bring in some more medical experts. And the judge kind of just withheld judgment on that right now and said it was a little too soon to argue over it. So, but the defense was not told that they could either. So we shall see. This is going to be a dueling experts trial. We know that,
Oh, yeah. And in case you're not sure what case we're talking about, this is a case of a mother who murdered all 3 of her children, who was being treated for postpartum depression and was on an incredible
Postpartum
cocktail
psychosis.
of psych meds. Or
Yeah.
so psychosis. And so the big argument basically is it true or was she not? And
Well, one really important part to
Yeah.
remember about this is that after Lindsay Clancy strangled her children, which she does not deny she did, she jumped out a second-story window and tried to kill herself, and she is now
Yes.
paralyzed because of that.
Yeah.
And so it
She
is
was in the
not.
hospital for a long time.
She was. It is
Mhm.
not. It is not cut and dried in any direction. I think there's a lot
It's not.
to be said, because there were things that she did to set up the situation to be home alone with the children, which she was not supposed to be. And
No, she wasn't supposed to be home
there's
alone with the kids at all.
the defense or the prosecution says that that is an indication of premeditation, and that means that she wasn't psychotic at the time.
Mhm.
The defense is saying that she was in a psychotic state when she planned all of this. We're going to see what they can
Yeah.
actually prove and what they can't prove on both sides, really.
The
So
cocktail of
shall
psych
be
meds they
interesting.
had her on is
Yes.
unfathomable.
Well, until very recently, just this year, I think, there wasn't even a medication to treat postpartum psychosis specifically, because it's a different kind of psychosis and has a different kind of cause than other forms of psychosis. There is
Yeah.
a new medication out this year, but again, it's also very new. So,
Right. Yeah.
yeah, they were just sort of throwing everything at her,
Yeah.
and that can have a significant impact and can backfire.
Yeah.
We don't know also what was her compliance with her medication around
True.
the time of
Yeah.
the deaths. We're going to learn about that.
Mhm.
Was she taking her meds? Was she not? Was she taking them intermittently? All of those things could have different impacts on her behavior. Like, there's a lot.
Definitely.
This trial is scheduled to last
Yeah.
6 to 8 weeks. Please don't be that long,
Oh yeah.
because it's going to be pretty brutal. But we're going to be
Sounds
there for
like
every minute.
hell.
This case is really, really important, because postpartum psychosis is still so poorly understood,
Mhm.
and we've got to get better at understanding it, preventing things like this,
Yeah.
and figuring out how do we handle someone who commits heinous murders of their own children
Yeah.
when diagnosed with postpartum psychosis.
Right.
So it's a really important case.
Right. And this is not a case of her claiming that without proof. I mean, she had been being treated for it for a while before this incident happened.
Oh yeah, months. Yeah, it wasn't as though she wasn't trying to get help. She was.
Yeah.
And her family was trying to get her help.
Yep. Very sad, hard case.
Yeah. Very much. So I'm predicting late Wednesday, first thing Thursday, probably, before we see actual opening statements, before they get that jury sat.
Yeah. Do we know if she had it with her first 2 kids? I kind of feel like I read that she didn't, but
I think not to this degree.
Yeah, maybe
not
she
to
had
this
depression,
degree.
but not to the degree of psychosis. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Alrighty. Well, let's dive into it. So I'm going to talk first. I'm going to bring you the Ronald Fischer arrest. This is a pretty big deal. And then, Kristi, you're going to talk to us about the Tates. So I think this is just a Crimes Against Women day, all day.
Well, let's just do it as a crime news update, because everyone hates our crimes.
Oh, that's right. Alrighty. So this guy right here's name is Ronald Fischer. And Ronald Fischer has been on the FBI and Interpol's most wanted list for 20 plus years. So I am going to tell you why and what happened. So he was a doctor and was a good Lord. Let me get back to my notes here. Okay. So he was born in 1956. He became an osteopathic physician and anesthesiologist, and then worked mostly as an anesthesiologist in his professional career. He was the chairman of the Department of Anesthesiology at Memorial Hospital in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, and was an assistant professor at Brown University Medical School.
Okay.
His colleagues described him as intelligent, charismatic, and financially successful. He was very, very concerned about his image, about what he looked like, what his life looked like. He drove the fancy cars and had a big fancy boat. He was he described himself as a master yachtsman.
Oh boy. With that 5 head, really?
Yeah.
That's some confidence, sir.
With it right there. Yes. Yes. And people who came into contact with him, like from the dating scene, would say that he was came across to someone in his ads. Okay, so this is 80s and 90s, and he was putting ads in the newspaper, Craigslist, places like that, to find ladies. And he was this cultured doctor who's looking for a young lady to spend time with, that kind of shit, right?
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. He came across in his dating publications as a physician, cultured, a romantic, financially successful, and interested in travel, theater, sailing, and fine dining. And this is how he was essentially meeting women, not just in Rhode Island, but also in other states as well, and both on the East Coast and the West Coast. So in August of 1994, in Quincy, Massachusetts, he met up with a young single mother. She answered one of his dating ads, and she thought that she was going to meet up with a handsome young physician because that's how he had sold himself. And she was pretty surprised to find that, nope, he was not. But he was the physician part. Anyway, yes. So
the master yachtsman.
Master yachtsman, yes. So he invites her to get onto his sailboat, the Dream Maker. So they get on the Dream Maker in Quincy, Massachusetts, and he gives her a tour of the yacht, takes her below deck, takes her into his private cabin and offers her a back massage, and then pushes her onto the bed and rapes her. And then she leaves. And she does contact the police and make a report. So he's arrested in 1994. And for 2 years, prosecutors are pursuing charges. He finally pleads guilty in 1996 to 2 felony counts of assault and battery. Because, he managed to plead the whole sex offender thing down to just assault and battery.
Typical.
And he is given, I can't believe this wasn't Idaho, to be honest, because he was given 2.5 years suspended and 5 years of probation.
Oh my God.
So for a forcible rape, he did no time, got 5 years of probation, no incarceration whatsoever. And also no sex offense conviction. However, that was enough for his medical license to be revoked. So he lost his medical license both in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. And that really changes his life, obviously. Then we don't really know what he was up to from 1994 to 2003, except for I'm imagining just being up on his same bullshit.
Yeah.
But in 2003, in 2003, he's still running ads online. And a 46-year-old woman from Westerly, Rhode Island responds to one of his ads. He takes her to dinner. He takes her to his yacht. This yacht is called the Lion King, and it's docked at a Portsmouth.
Lyin or Lion?
I-O-N.
Liar.
But you're onto something there. It was docked at a Portsmouth marina. So again, same fucking story. Gets her on the boat, shows her around, takes her down to show her his private cabin, and he forces her onto the bed, forcibly kisses her, forces her to perform oral sex on him, and then rapes her. She calls the police, and the police, of course, he is so innocent, and this was consensual, but that doesn't get very far with the police, and he is charged and tried. So from 2003 to 2005, he is leading up to trial for first-degree sexual assault, but he bails out immediately. So of course he's just walking free. No big surprise there. So for 2 years after this assault, he's just walking free, doing whatever he wants, essentially. And, because he was on probation for 5 years. Well, this is 10 years after the fact. So he's not on probation or anything. That's all done. So in April of 2005, the trial begins. And the victim testifies. The jurors hear about the evidence that was gathered from the assault on the Lion King. And prosecutors are permitted to present evidence regarding the Massachusetts assault to establish a pattern of behavior. So they're pretty much kicking his ass all over the courtroom. And Ronald here decides that he might be going to prison. So on April 23rd, 2005, he sends an email. This is like a few days before the jury is set to receive the case. He emails his attorneys. A quote from the email is, "Although I believe my trial has gone very well, the small chance of losing could carry extremely and unacceptably harsh penalties." Yeah. Extremely and unacceptably harsh penalties for forcible rape.
I mean, because getting raped by you wasn't a harsh penalty to begin with, you asshole.
And also the small chance of losing. Okay, babe. Sure. So
okay, Donald Trump, whatever.
In his emails, he says that he has already planned a comfortable life in another country. So he tells his attorneys, basically, this is goodbye, thanks for everything, you'll never see me again. And he takes off.
How did he still have access to that damn yacht?
Yeah, good question.
While he is on trial for rape. Like, there's some privilege for you.
Yeah. Investigators found a book at his house that was teaching you methods of concealing your identity. So here's the thing. In Rhode Island, you don't have to be present. So his trial did not stop. He just wasn't there for it. And he was found guilty of first-degree sexual assault and sentenced to life in prison with parole eligibility after 25 years.
Oh, wow.
And then, of course, additional warrants for failure to appear and unlawful flight.
Right.
So from 2000...
How old is this dude?
He's 70 now.
Oh, wow. So he's going away forever.
Yeah. So from 2005 to 2026, he has been a fugitive. He was on Rhode Island's Most Wanted list. He has been featured repeatedly on America's Most Wanted. Authorities have described him as a master yachtsman, a world traveler, and internationally connected. This is him, by the way, back in the day when
Definitely
the
still
first
had the
rape
5
happened. Yes. Yep. So, wouldn't you know it, they've been trying to track him down, and he has had 17 different known aliases. 17.
Wow.
But there was a boat that was registered to an alias to a man named Richard Graydon. And there's some things we don't know that haven't been released about how the authorities found him, except for that they said they were working a lead that led them to a certain sailboat that was owned by a man named Richard Graydon. And as it turns out, that was his alias that he was currently operating under.
Wow.
So, On July 26th of this year, they put together a task force with the FBI, the Coast Guard, uh, some authorities from, uh, good Lord, New Hampshire, and some others. So they put together a big, like, 5 team multi-task force kind of thing and arrest him at sea. He was about an hour outside of New Jersey when they picked him up.
Wow.
So they literally did a maritime arrest and entered his boat and arrested him.
That's awesome.
His boat was called the Silver Lining.
You thought you had it, didn't you? Richard or
Well, he
Robert
did
or
for 20 years.
for 20 years. That's crazy.
20 years. Yep. So he is finally in custody. And here's the thing. He's not awaiting trial. He's already convicted.
Right.
So he's just
going to
not
the
going to
big
pass
house.
go. He's going straight to prison in New Hampshire. Yes. Now, there are other
Excellent.
charges, obviously, but so we don't know if they'll carry through with those or if they won't, because technically he's already in jail or prison now for at least 25 years. And he is 70. So I don't know if they'll try him on the escape and stuff or not, but that's where it sits. His victim told
Wow.
the press that she can finally go to bed at night. That since he got picked up, she finally sleeps knowing that he's not out there around the corner, because all these years she hasn't known where he was.
Yeah, how terrifying.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yep. So the
You
master
know what they're
yachtsman
going to
has
do to
been
him in
caught.
prison with the master yachtsman name?
Yeah, it's
Not going to be pretty.
and the arrogance and the swagger that this fool has. Yeah, it's going to be a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
I hope it sucks, Ronald. I hope it sucks. Not only
Oh,
that,
it's gonna.
how did this guy only get convicted of 2 rapes?
Right? You
How many
know
other
there were
women
way
did
more
he
than
rape?
that.
You bet there were.
Well, and in how many other countries?
Good question. Same
You
MO.
know?
Same MO.
Yeah. Right? He
But
could
also,
use
how do they
that
still have so
anywhere.
much money?
Okay, so I have a theory about it. I think that he sailed himself off to another country and was practicing medicine somewhere else.
Oh.
When,
so.
you know, like that period of time from like 94 to 2003 where we're like not sure where he was or what he was doing, I bet he was in another country practicing medicine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, it is Rhode Island, Ashley. You're correct. It's Rhode Island, not New Hampshire. Yeah. Rhode Island State Police was who was involved in that. And that's where he's going to prison, is Rhode Island. Yeah.
Good.
Yep. So anyway, that happened. So we'll keep an eye on it, but I don't know that there's going to be a whole lot more to know. Other than I would love to know how they ended up tracking him down, but I don't know if we'll ever know that for sure. If that's, will ever be made public knowledge. But good on the investigators that kept up on this guy. Because you're right, he could have been in other countries just carrying on.
I bet he was still raping, and I bet he was making money as a doctor.
Yep.
This guy doesn't follow any rules, so.
No, he does whatever he wants. Yep. It really killed me, that whole, I mean, we're going to win, but what if we didn't? But, like, we will.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, you knew. So with that, I'm going to kick it over to you for another very interesting crime news update.
Yes. Oh, sorry, close something. Why does that keep happening? Well, friends, a very good day happened a couple of days ago. And that is that this moron, Andrew Tate, and his dumb brother Tristan were arrested in Miami.
Yes.
Now, we have followed the Tate saga for a while now, and, they were in Romania on trial, and apparently being on trial in Romania takes about half your life, and they still never actually get anywhere. And they'd been in Romania for a while, and then they got their travel unrestricted thanks to Trump. They're Trump friends. They, a couple of years ago, visited Florida, visited Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah.
And when they were arrested, guess where they were? They were in Miami, guys. They were back in the United States. But
And they had been in D.C.
Yeah, they were just out hanging out with you know who because, well,
Mm-hmm.
they're basically
Yep.
the same person.
But hold on,
But
because the
what
alpha male of this picture is just almost more than I can handle.
I know, what the hell is this outfit? What is this outfit, Andrew Tate? Is this how super masculine dude bros dress now? In capri pants
Like,
and loafers
people can
and
dress
like,
however they want. They can rock on. I don't care. Except for that, this is in complete opposition of what he preaches to other men. It's
of
so
Mr.
crazy.
Masculinity.
Yes, Mr.
And
Alpha
why does
Male.
this
Yeah.
blouse make it look like your tits are hanging out? Like, what is that?
Somebody
I've
said
seen,
online he dresses like Peg Bundy.
yes, which is true. Oh my, yeah, the Tate brothers. Thank you. Very good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Looks maxers,
So
yes.
yeah. The looks maxing that has gone maybe too far, maybe went entirely the other way. I don't know.
Yeah.
Also, he was arrested with his dumb brother Tristan.
Mhm.
I saw a meme today that said Tristan is such a loser that he's only the second best sex trafficker in his family. So, these guys suck.
Tristan doesn't
But good
strike
news.
me as having a personality at all.
He doesn't. He just follows his brother around. The only difference between the two of them, Andrew has charges for child pornography. And
Tristan
Tristan
does not.
doesn't.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Tristan, apparently, there is a step too far for Tristan. Not Andrew. Not Andrew. But let me tell you what's going on. Why did they get arrested? Well, if you may recall, they are dual U.S. and British citizens.
Mm-hmm.
And they lived in the UK till they, moved their sex trafficking operation to Romania in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
And they've been the subject of a lot of criminal investigation in Romania, although I have no faith in Romania's legal system. I don't know what the hell is taking them so long to get something that sticks with these guys. But they have allegations of human trafficking, rape, forming an organized criminal group,
but remember
and
how
trafficking
he
of
finally got
minors and
arrested in
money laundering.
Romania? You remember when
Yes.
Romania was trying to arrest him?
And he
They couldn't
posted that
find
picture
him
on Twitter.
of eating a pizza, and they knew then that he was in the
Where he
neighborhood.
was because of the name of on the pizza box. Yeah, so
Yeah.
stupid. Yeah, Andrew's rap sheet does go way back. It goes way back before 2017. It goes back to 2010 in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why they have been arrested. So this is an extradition case to the UK. So investigators in the UK allege from July 2010 to August of 2017, they have investigated and implicated them in now a total of 59 charges. It was 38 criminal charges in 2025. They've upped it now to 59. Yeah. Andrew Tate is charged with 7 counts of rape, human trafficking for sexual exploitation, controlling prostitution for gain, sexual assault, occasioning actual bodily harm, as well as indecent images of children and extreme pornography. So, a total piece of shit. He's facing 42 charges. Tristan is facing 17 charges of rape, sexual assault, human trafficking, arranging or facilitating sexual exploitation, and assault-related offenses. So he doesn't have the child SA material or the extreme pornography charges. Mm-hmm. But here's why the arrest happened now. And that is because British prosecutors activated an extradition request through the United States. They basically said, will you please serve our warrant and arrest these men and then extradite them back to the UK so that we can try them for all of this. Mm-hmm. And let me just show you a little video. This is Andrew Tate, shortly before being arrested, talking shit on his case in the UK. I absolutely know that everything this guy says is bullshit. And I will tell you that this will be the longest I've ever listened to this dumbass speak. It's like 2 minutes and 35 seconds. Seems like a lot. But let's just listen to it before we hear exactly what happened. Because this is how he's talking shit about his UK case before he knows that, he's going to be going there.
Accused me of a crime. They said 15 years ago I did something I wasn't supposed to do and I'm a criminal. But they won't tell me who against. They won't tell me where it happened. They won't tell me when it happened. They just said 15 years ago you did a crime. And I said, okay, against who? We're not telling you.
Like one.
In case you tweet it. Why would I tweet it? What are you talking about? Tell me who I committed this crime against so I can defend myself. Nope. We're not going to let you defend yourself. You're accused of a crime. You're charged with a crime. We won't tell you who against. And I said, well, then how do I put a defense together? And they said, well, if you come to England, we'll tell you. I said, sure, I'll come to England. No problem. All I want to know is, can you guarantee I will not be remanded in custody? They said, no, we're not going to guarantee you that. If you come to England, there's a strong chance you're going to go to Belmarsh, remanded in custody for years, pre-trial. And I'm like, so you are accusing me of a crime. You've issued a warrant. You won't tell me who the crime was committed against, if they even exist, because they don't. These are made-up victims, completely made up. They have people hiding behind anonymity and just attacking me, demanding millions of euros, millions of dollars for things that happened in 2009. Nobody's telling me what these things are. Nobody's telling me who these people are. Nobody's telling me when they happened, where they happened, nothing. And they're saying if I go to jail, they'll tell me, but I have to fly to England and put myself in jail. And I know you're wondering, how come when Britain, as it collapses, it doesn't give a fuck about grooming gangs, doesn't give a fuck about the stabbings, doesn't care about the drugs on the street, doesn't care about any of the real crime, how come they...
Does he sound like Trump to you? Because he sounds like Trump to me.
Why is he not clutching those? He should be clutching them.
Right.
He's wearing
the pearls.
them.
Keep talking about Andrew Tate. That's because I highlight the problems with the country. They don't want to fix the problems. They want to get rid of me for talking about the problems. So why do I get to travel the world so freely? Why have I been to 25 countries this year? Because when I land in Hong Kong and the British government call the authorities and say, we need Andrew Tate, we have a warrant, the authorities say, well, what's the warrant for? And who's it against? And the British state says, we don't want to tell you who the victims are. The victims don't exist, so no country will extradite me. So I'm traveling the world completely free. No country respects England anymore. Nobody's sending me to them. I'm living as a free man. They keep putting on the BBC that they want to get hold of me. And I'm saying, tell me who my accuser is and I'll come talk to you. And they're like, no, because they've completely made it up. They've made it up to slander me in the media over and over and over again. Their intention is to just lie about me, lie about charges, lie about victims, lie, so that I don't support Rupert or I don't support Farage.
Yes, friends, it's all lies. Everyone's lying except for him. Does this sound familiar? And yeah, dude's wearing pearls.
He just really missed the boat in not clutching them. I don't get it.
I don't either, because I thought he was all about the masculinity and he's very homophobic. And then I'm looking at him like, what the fuck's going on with this dude, right? I had to get my pearls out because I'll be clutching them for him, I guess. But this is the bullshit he was spinning before the U.S. Marshals arrested him and his dumb brother in Miami.
Yep. The thing that really kills me is that this is 2 different countries now. And they've also had allegations of sexual assault here in the U.S.
Yes.
I mean, this is not
and
new.
they've faced civil cases here because, we're so shitty at the whole charging rapists in this country. So, yeah.
Yep. But also, first of all, a lot of what he said was complete shit. Probably almost all of it. But the other thing is that a lot of countries protect the names of the victims.
Right. It's for their safety.
And they aren't going to let him dox the victims all over social media. They don't have to. That doesn't mean England is breaking the law. They're not.
Not at all. And he knows who they are. Like, come on, he does. Of course you know who they are. You know exactly who they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So
so disgusting.
it is. So the U.S. Marshals arrested them both on a sealed federal warrant that was an extradition warrant on behalf of the United Kingdom,
Mm-hmm.
and they did appear today before a U.S. federal magistrate judge. They were dressed in jail uniforms and were handcuffed during the hearing. Couldn't happen to shittier people.
Mm-hmm.
Neither of them addressed the court publicly, but they did have attorneys who said that their prosecution is politically motivated. Oh boy, where have we heard that before? What would
Mm-hmm.
possibly be the politics of the U.S. extraditing to the UK? What does that have to do with
Right.
politics?
Yeah.
That's just countries cooperating as we should be.
Right.
And they say the alleged conduct, let's see. Oh no, the allegations are false. Of course, they always say they're false. And the extradition request should be denied. The judge said, I think you're going to stay right here in this federal prison
Mm-hmm.
while we go through the extradition proceedings. So they have not waived extradition. So here's how extradition from the United States to the UK works. It has to be done in federal court. The judge has to determine if treaty requirements are satisfied and if the alleged conduct would constitute crimes under U.S. law. And the United Kingdom has submitted legally sufficient documentation. So they don't decide guilt or innocence. They just basically say, do they have a real case against them? Is this something we would charge them for if they were here?
Mm-hmm.
Did they follow all the rules between the U.S. and the UK? And if so, then the Secretary of State actually will act. If the judge certifies the extradition, then the Secretary of State, who is Marco Rubio, will render the final decision. Now, I will tell you, I have concerns about this, knowing that these boys are Trump sycophants, Trump's little fancy boys.
Yeah.
I hope that they are not allowed to
block extradition,
because that would be really disgusting when you consider how many charges there are, how many victims there are. I hope they're not that stupid, but right, Joel? If anyone wonders who would hang out with Epstein, yeah, these idiots. Yep. Yeah, and the Tates are just doing the same shit, different decade.
Yep.
So there is another extradition hearing coming up on July 27th. That's when the court will continue evaluating the UK's request. Of course, the defense is crying to high heaven that they will fight extradition through every available legal avenue, which good luck. They say that the timing of the arrest is suspicious. Is it now? Or is it because you dumbasses left Romania and came here to the US where you could be extradited back? Is that what happened? Yeah. Like the putting suspicion, it's the Trump playbook. The way they talk, everything they do and say, the denial of everything that is right in front of our faces, it's the Trump playbook. That's exactly what they're doing. Fingers crossed that our system holds up and sends these dumbasses across the pond so that they can do real time for the absolutely heinous crimes that they are accused of. In the meantime, the Romanian criminal proceedings continue to remain unresolved. I don't really understand how the Romanian court system works. What I do know is that it takes a damn long time. And the Tates have actually been held in jail or prison in Romania a couple of different times and then managed to get out for one reason or another. What are they claiming is sus about the timing? Oh, they're not. That's how this works. They're just saying it is,
right.
Leaving it all nebulous. Yeah. Right.
So disgusting.
Right. Why would it be suspicious? You've been in and out of the clink for a while now. Should have seen this coming, bro. Right. Exactly. This is just that gaslighting, obfuscation. God, I cannot speak today. Of responsibility that men like this do. But in the meantime, the federal judge has said they're sitting their asses in jail. They're not giving them any opportunity to bond out.
No, absolutely not. Well, but come on, he's just so very special. And that's why he has a target on his back. because he speaks truth and people don't like it. Yeah.
He's the most misogynistic, anti-woman, hateful, disgusting sex offender you've ever listened to.
The stuff he says about women. This is why things like Rape Academy have happened. Not that it was his, but because this idea.
Because of things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And the stuff,
right?
That he has said about women over the years is terrifying and incredibly
And the influence that he has had on young men around the world.
Oh,
with his
who
bullshit.
have bought into his bullshit. Yeah, it's unreal.
It's so aggravating to me that it's taken this long to silence him.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
He and his brother need to go away forever.
Yeah. When England is bringing 45 charges, I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's so many. 42 against him and 17 against Tristan. And Tristan's just his little henchman. Like, come on.
Oh, yeah.
This guy's the charisma of the group, if you want to call it
Tristan
that.
has no personality whatsoever. No.
No, he just follows behind. Right? Yeah. I know. The shirt situation, Bethy, I agree, is so dumb.
Mm-hmm.
So dumb. Yeah, the internet has absolutely ratioed Andrew Tate over this. Oh. Normally I don't make fun of people, people's appearance, but for someone like Andrew Tate, who is so incredibly hateful and has bullied the entire planet, fuck you.
We'll make an exception. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. The moobs, right? And these pencil pants, what does that indicate? A pencil, something else? Probably.
I would imagine. Well, I saw another picture of him today in a Speedo. That I wanted to know where his package actually is at, because it wasn't in it.
Definitely was not in that Speedo. No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you bet he waxes his chest. Oh, I'm sure he does. Mm-hmm. And yes, the moobs, the buttoned up tight blouse buttoned up under the moobs. What the hell is this? That doesn't look good on anyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, with their clam diggers, Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the loafers. And the loafers. Yes. The whole look.
I saw somebody alter it and put little kitten heels on him. It was so funny. Yeah. They're the unsubs. Yeah. Tristan and Andrew are unsubs. If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. They are most definitely. So disgusting. Glad the feds have them. Really hope they ship them off to the UK ASAP. Yeah. And let the UK hang on to them forever, because that is what needs to happen. I think the UK is really the only one that'll do it.
Yes.
Honestly.
Absolutely.
The US has been clearly unwilling to bring charges against them.
Yep. Well, women are safer with these two behind bars. There's no question about that.
Absolutely. I know the loafers without socks, you can just smell that dummy's feet, can't you? Mm-hmm. You can smell them from here.
His manly feet.
Yeah, those really manly
alpha feet. Yes.
Yep. Those alpha
feet. Very feminine ankles, right?
It's just like, it's so anti everything he teaches these stupid people that listen to him. It's hilarious. Yeah. Maybe it looks good in the mirror through those rose-colored glasses. I guess. I do not know. Does he binge watch Miami Vice? Right? Yeah, there's definitely some 80s looking cuts to those clothes. I don't know.
Yeah. Crazy.
Oh, no, I hate loafers without socks. I hate dress shoes without socks. You know that those people's feet smell. You know they do.
They have to.
Ugh.
They have to. Yeah.
Gross. Yeah.
I can remember when we were like kids going to church, that everyone had their stinky, sweaty, smelly shoes on. It was gross. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the only thing worse is pantyhose.
I was going to say, pantyhose just make it worse. Shoes. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe he's wearing pantyhose. I can't tell. He might be. Yeah.
Oh, but that's true. Maybe so. Hey,
a U.S. rep met with him this weekend. Oh.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yep. Of course. Same people you would expect hanging out together.
These predators just protect each other, and they're all running our government now. So,
yep.
Fingers crossed that judges do not allow any
I'm
nefarious
not going to
behavior.
relax
Get these
until
idiots.
those. Yeah. Well, I'm not going to relax
Yeah, until the
those
UK
two are on
has
a plane.
custody. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause I
yeah.
wouldn't
Are
put
they
it
still
past
running
the
all the internet
US.
businesses? You know they are. They've got people running their shit. They're still making money. I have no
Oh,
doubt.
you bet. Sure. Yep.
I did see
Ugh.
him try to pass his phone off to a
Yes.
bodyguard or somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't want to give him any evidence.
Yeah.
Well, they've got him in the US.
Yeah.
They should be investigating everything that they're doing and see how it relates back to the US, because it does.
Absolutely, it does. Yep.
Right? Someone
Yep.
brought the Tates from Romania to the US. Yeah, who was that?
Yep. Yeah.
Shitty people.
To
Well,
shelter them. Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Well, fingers crossed that
Yep.
the UK gets a hold of them. But hey, I'm just glad the whole world is safer that they're currently in federal prison.
Yep.
Being held
Mm-hmm.
during this process.
100%.
Yeah.
All righty.
Well, that's what we know.
Yeah. We will be back tomorrow at 3 p.m. for our Tuesday show. We'll be back Wednesday. It is Monday. We'll be back Wednesday night at 6 p.m. for case updates. We'll be back Thursday at 3 p.m. for our Thursday show. And then, of course, at some point, Lindsay Clancy will be starting up this week over on the True Crime Squad Trials channel.
Yep.
And man, have we got
updated
some
on that.
case updates. I'm dying. We've got case updates that are so big I want to spill them right now, but I'm going to wait. But
we do have some big ones.
It's a good day. Yes. All righty. Well, that's what we've got. So thanks for being here. Please like, share, follow, comment. We appreciate it. It helps us a lot. And we'll see you tomorrow. This has been yet another production of the True Crime Squad.
Bye, everybody.
Join the Super Squad, bonus laughs, deeper clues, same sharp sleuths, just extra clues.